Welcome back to the Diktators.
Oh, there we go.
Ladies and gents.
We're already spammed again.
Spammed? What do you mean? Blocked?
Yeah, they keep blocking us. I mean, it's amazing. It's just a talk show, and we keep getting blocked because we don't know anything.
So far, TikTok's the only one. Well, Instagram blocked the whole entire account, the first two accounts.
3 times.
We're on our third account, but they blocked it twice. So we've had 2 accounts already banned.
Everybody keeps blocking us.
Now on TikTok.
This should get you people aroused.
On TikTok, there's...
Sexually.
On TikTok, there's...
Oh, we just got banned again.
As of this recording, there's 52 posts that I've made, that I've put up on TikTok.
And 51 have been banned.
5 of them have had the sound removed. So that's in the ballpark of 10%. About 10% of our videos are fucking they don't like.
It's amazing because all we talk is the truth.
They don't like the truth.
This sounds like our democracy is being removed by the Democrats. Oh, no, we're going to ban it.
You know why? You know why they keep removing it? You know why?
Yeah, tell me why.
Because of the new app that you're coming out with.
Apples and Spice?
The new dating app you got going.
Oh, Clitters?
Yeah. Tell us about Clitters. How does it operate? What's the key features?
Well, the most feature is if you have a vagina.
Okay.
Or what we used to call in the 70s and 60s pussy.
Yeah.
Before we really got technical.
Yeah.
Clitoris, vagina, pussy. If you have one of them, you could get on for free.
What are the key features of Clitters? Get to it. Give us the sales pitch.
Well, you have to have a vagina to get on it.
So it's only for lesbians?
No, the males are going to get charged.
So it's like a club. It's ladies' night free.
Exactly.
And then the dudes have to pay.
Right.
Why don't we come on an app where the dudes are free, the women have to pay? Because that app won't go anywhere. that app won't do well.
Well, what would that be called? Balls swinging in the air?
Dickers.
My penis hit my knee?
There you go.
The girls will love that.
I know what it'll be called.
And then the girl will say, like, of course, I've heard this girl say, I've heard this said by a couple girls, it's like, if their penis hit their knee, you're not putting that in me.
Wait. You said you heard a girl say?
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Did I hear that right?
Yes, you did.
You heard a girl say if her penis hits her knee.
No, not her penis. His penis hits his knee. Oh. You're not putting that in me. And then I had a couple other girls tell me, like, that's a bunch of bullshit. It's like, if it's hitting his knee, I'm using it.
Nobody's using that. That doesn't exist.
Yeah, it does.
Maybe on the National Geographic Channel, those guys that use like a rolling pin on their dick.
It's possible. I mean, what was that guy in the porn industry in the 70s?
Ron Jeremy.
No, not that guy. He's an idiot.
They're all idiots. They're in porn.
This is a black guy, and he did have a penis to his knee.
Oh, come on.
But he died by AIDS.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, at first he was in with the girls, and then he went gay. Johnny something. Then he went gay, and then he died from AIDS.
Well, you know the old porn saying is for the guys.
I have no idea.
Go gay for pay.
You got to be a receiver.
I'm gay.
What the hell was that? I'm gay.
That's you.
I'm gay for pay.
Yeah.
Why are you gay?
Well, it all started when my dad molested me.
Tell us about it.
That's bullshit.
You want me to grab the tissue box?
No, it never happened, so I can't say it.
You want me to grab the tissue box?
What are you going to do, wipe my ass?
No, so I can hand you when you start crying.
Crying?
Yeah, like a little girl.
No. Let me tell you a story.
Yeah. Let's hear a story.
How many of you guys have gone out with girls that are really good in sex? Have you ever had that happen to you? I mean,
the girl was good or the sex in general was good? There's a difference.
Both. Anything you want.
I've had like...
Wait. Anything you want to do to her, she says yes.
That doesn't make her good. That just makes her a willing participant.
I mean, it doesn't mean she had it done before?
I don't do these kind of things.
Well,
how many times have you heard that? I don't normally do this. How many times have you heard, I don't normally do this? Yeah, right, bitch.
But for you, I'm going to let it happen.
Yeah, a bunch of shit.
This is your lucky
When they
day.
say I don't normally do this, that means I don't normally do this for the past hour.
No.
Last night I was doing more than this.
Last night I had 3 dudes at one time.
That's right.
Not me, the girl I'm talking for.
It might be you too. This maybe I'm talking to the 25% gay Joe.
25%.
Yeah,
Where the hell did I get 25%?
You were telling us last episode about your maybe a couple episodes ago about your multiple personalities, and we've established that one of them is gay. You have 4 personalities, and one of them is gay.
I never heard that. So now I got.
Yeah, we did hear
so
it.
now,
we fucking recorded on the podcast.
So now
what do you mean you didn't hear it?
So now I got a gay tendency.
Yes.
What the hell's a tendency mean?
You're 25% gay. A tendency means you like lean into something. I know what you're leaning into.
That's good.
I know what you're leaning into.
I don't know how you lean in or lean out. Whatever that means. Either way, you're catching it or receiving if you're leaning. What happened?
This is what happened.
Why are you gay?
What happened?
Oh, you want that?
Yeah.
I got that too.
Dictators, we're back here. We're
back live from the improv.
Ryan says he's gay and he wants to play. So you guys on Grindr, give him a call at 1-800-RYAN'S-GAY.
What is wrong with you?
It all started when I was a little kid kicking the can down. You know what it started?
I'm going to be honest with you. I'm kind of retarded.
That's you.
I'm kind of retarded.
That is 100% your audio.
I got ADD, DDA. I got all these things.
Stop it. Get some help.
But you know what? You're kidding me. I was on my Clitter account the other day.
Yeah, how's that going? You find any clitters?
I'm still looking for a clitter.
Have you been clittered? Have you been clittered?
I want to be clittered above and beyond.
How's the app work? Do you like swipe left and right type of thing? Kind of like a Tinder deal?
Tinder deal? No, I've never been on an app, so I couldn't tell you.
You just said you were on Clitter.
There's no such thing.
Well, you're in beta process right now. You're in the process of building
What's happening
it.
is someone's going to steal my idea of Clitter.
Bastards.
I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen. About 6 months down the road.
I thought you were working with an app developer.
App my ass. That's like chapping my ass, chappy.
I think you wanted to say smack my ass.
And the next he's going to say, we're on Grindr now. We just fucking keep moving along here. It's unbelievable.
I should put you on Grindr.
No. I'm not wearing chaps for nobody.
You could wear Speedos.
And you can cut a hole in the back and a hole in the front, and you're all set up. You don't even have to take Speedos off, will you?
It's like a Big Johnson Casino. Liquor in the front. No, it's a liquor in the front, poker in the rear.
So did I tell you about your people?
What people?
Your GZs and GXs.
That sounds like a dirt bike.
You snowflakers, whatever.
The Kawasaki GZ.
Whatever you want to be called.
I want to be called a hero.
Well, this little boy.
Yeah.
Is crying. Probably lives home with mommy and daddy. 25, like your age.
Are you speaking about yourself?
No. No. We used to work 50, 60 hours a week and didn't bitch.
You didn't bitch.
Let me go to the story here.
All right.
So he's this is a tough job. I mean, all you GZs and GXs and GYZ millenniums, this is a tough job for you. Working 25 hours a week, living at home with mama. He was in the...
Mom's a good cook.
He's in the back of the room, I guess the storeroom, and he's videotaping himself because he's got time for that.
What, jerking off?
Pretty much. And he's fake crying. They're trying to make me work 8 hours a day on weekends.
Yeah. I saw that at freaking Starbucks.
Yeah.
Yeah, they complain. Oh, they only scheduled 4 people for this shift. I'm out there. Oh, I'm working open. You ain't. First of all, he lied. He said he was working from open to close. But then he said his
8
shift.
hours a day.
But then he said his shift was 8.5 hours. Most Starbucks, unless they have some weird early closing, they're open for more than 8 hours. They open at what? I don't know. I don't go to Starbucks anymore because fuck them.
I don't know how he's including his break time and his lunchtime.
But how is that an 8.5 hour shift? Most Starbucks, I'm guessing, open at like 6,
I'm working 25 hours a week.
They probably open at 6 and they're probably open till like 8, 9, 10. How is that an 8 hour shift open to close? Lying piece of shit. That's what that is.
But he's one of you.
Actually, I think that was a transgender.
He's one of you. He's a millennium.
No, he's not. Actually, he's probably a Gen Z.
GZ, XY.
Gen Z.
Who the hell know you people? Get a job. Work for a living. Find out what it's like. Oh, when I
he
used
has
to
a
play
job.
baseball and soccer and football, everybody's
Got
a
a
winner.
trophy. Everybody got a trophy.
Everybody won. It's like, yeah, now look what you created. A bunch of fucking losers that cry like little bitches. Oh, you know what? I bet you they can't even perform for their girlfriends. They're probably at home jerking off to porno instead of fucking taking
Girls
it out on
jerk
a woman.
off?
Huh?
Nowadays, anything's possible. I just said girls jerk
No,
off.
I was talking about the dudes. The dudes. They're all probably home masturbating to porno instead of going out with a girl for the real life thing because all the girls are going to tell them,
Well, what have you been doing lately?
you're a loser. All you do is stay home and play video games? Is that what you do?
What have you been doing lately?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm hitting the old timers at the Senior Citizen Club.
How many have you banged?
7.
7?
7 bangs.
You're lying.
He's looking for a button.
I am looking for a button. Where is it?
Liar! Why don't you just hit the button in front of you? You know what you need is a red dot in your forehead, and then you can hit that button, and it will go off automatically.
What do you mean, your life?
So what you're telling me, what I just said, you disagree with because you want to be a GZ, GX, GY.
What do I disagree with?
GCYX, millennium, that you guys work so hard in your lifetime and live home with your mama and dada. Your mommy pays your car. Your mama pays for your insurance. Your mama pays for your school. Your mama pays for your food. Your mama does your goddamn laundry. Your mama does everything. My mama. And then you're on the internet saying, they're picking on me at work, Ma. I can't work 4 hours a week. This is killing me.
That really got you triggered, didn't it? That really chapped your ass.
It just shows you how lazy.
Did that story chapped your ass, didn't it?
It shows how lazy the new generation is.
I'm not disagreeing, but I'm just saying that chapped your ass, didn't it?
I'll tell you what, if there's any young woman out there that ain't lazy, give me a call. I'll find out.
What's that going to accomplish? Maybe you want the guy's mother.
No, we're not. I want another 80-year-old.
No, the guy, I don't think he's 25. Mom's probably like 50-ish,
take out your false
55.
teeth, Mama. I want to suck on your gums.
55.
I heard that's really good, but I don't know.
What's the oldest broad you've ever banged?
18. Well, of course, I was only 16.
You're full of shit. What's the oldest broad that you've ever banged?
I never banged old broads.
What is the oldest broad you have ever banged?
At what age?
Any age.
What age? Have I had sex with women older than me? Yes. If that's what you're asking.
No, I'm asking, what is the oldest fucking age of a broad that you've banged? What's the oldest one?
Probably 40.
40? Okay.
That's about it. She was a hooker.
You banged a 40-year-old hooker?
She was a good-looking 40-year-old.
But she was a hooker.
Well, I don't know. She didn't charge me.
You just said that she was a hooker.
Well, that's what she said she did for a living. I didn't get
Oh, and
charged.
she's doing pro bono work for you?
Obviously, I'm really good.
Charity. I know what it is, charity. She saw how fucking ugly you are and said, you know what, this guy needs some help.
Well, let me ask you a question. How many women do you know that you call a hooker, or they say that's their profession, and then they don't charge you?
None.
Yeah, obviously, because that's how good I am.
I don't know any hookers is my point.
Oh, you don't know any hook? What about
I don't know any hookers.
What do you call a massage parlor?
Rub and tug chick. I don't know any of them
rub
either.
A rub and tug dude and a rub and tug chick.
I don't know any of them either.
Why not?
Because I'm not in that world.
Well, you know what I just saw today by my house?
What did you just see by your house today? An old broad hooking? Did you see a wrinkly titty?
You know what? I wish I seen that kind of action around where I live.
I thought you were banging broads in the old folks' home.
All I see by my place is deer, squirrels, birds. Anyway, so to get to the point, I found this place. I just happened to be driving by the liquor store, and there's a
just happened to be driving by the liquor store. By coincidence, accidentally found yourself driving by the liquor store.
Yeah, I never stopped there. I get dropped off. Anyway, I found a place that throws axes.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like something I will whip your ass. The only problem I have with it is
it would not be safe to take you there.
No, you're not safe because you might step in front
No,
of me when
you
I'm
aren't
thrown.
safe. I wouldn't trust you with a weapon in your hand.
A weapon?
Yes.
My penis has been a weapon for 45, 50, 65 years.
Stop it. Get some help.
What is wrong with you?
I need to get some help. I don't know what it is. I love your new app. It sounds stupid, but it's okay. because you're not that bright anyway. I mean, you got to look at your IQs. What? 32?
You stupid.
That's for you.
Your IQ's 32. Buckle your motherfucking shoe.
Somebody with an IQ of 32.
We're gonna get spammed again. We're gonna get fucking censored.
You're not
again.
even using the right words. Do you know what spam means?
Yeah, you don't. You go to your account and it's tossed off to the side.
What?
Who the hell knows what it means?
I do.
Good for you.
A lot of people do.
Well, you need
just
to
not you.
You need to fix it.
Fix what? Your mouth?
No, your ass.
Your brain?
No, your intelligence.
My intelligence.
You don't even have any.
By the way, I found out. I gotta
But
show
you're
you.
a millennium.
By the way, I gotta show you something later.
I gotta show you.
I gotta show you something later.
I drool on myself.
I found out what your problem is.
I don't know.
They say that people that got brain damage in their right hemisphere.
You mean the left side of the head or the right head?
The right hemisphere.
Now we're in space. Go ahead.
In the right hemisphere.
Is that like 10,000, 20,000, 60,000 feet above the earth?
They have compulsion issues. They don't know how to stop running their mouth, and they have a joke-telling addiction.
All right, so the compulsion issue sounds like a gay joke.
Do you even know what compulsion means?
Sounds like something pushing your ass.
That's penetration.
I guess if that's the way you millennials look at it, you want some compulsion? Oh, is that sex? No, that's just me pushing something in your ass.
So you are gay.
So what's the other one?
You fucking lost my train of thought talking about fucking anal
so you have a...
penetration.
So I didn't start with anal penetration. You
started telling stories about you fucking guys in the ass.
I never said that at all. I don't know where you come up with this crap. It is simply amazing. We're trying to talk about reality and life.
This is reality. You have brain damage.
Well, there's no doubt. It's like how many people you know do the DTT driving around with a bicycle following a goddamn mosquito truck poisoning yourself.
No, but it applies to you. You have compulsion issues.
Compulsion? Yeah, gambling big time.
Yeah, exactly. And you have a joke-telling addiction.
I have also a sexual addiction.
When's the last time you've had it?
Had what?
Sex.
Sexual addiction?
Are you still addicted?
I am addicted. You know what? I am thinking. I don't know how to do it, so I'm going to have you write it down for me. Yeah. I'm going to have to join one of those sex addiction clubs.
Yeah.
You know, you could probably join the man club.
I got a question for you.
I don't have an answer.
What do you call somebody?
I don't know.
What do you call somebody who's constantly doing drugs? What are they?
Addicted.
What do you call somebody that can't stop gambling and losing their money?
Conflicted.
What do you? You're not. This ain't gonna go well. I was trying to set you up. It ain't gonna go well because you're a dumbass.
Well, what do you want me to say? Compulsive?
No.
Because that's what it is. I'm a compulsive sex addict. I'm a compulsive gambler.
No, the thing is, you get somebody going like that. You ask them 3 or 4 questions in a row where the answer is addicted.
No kidding.
And then the last question you ask them is freaking what got your ass sore last night? Addicted.
You got what?
You get it?
Your
what
ass
got your
sore?
ass sore last night? Addicted. Or what did you eat last night?
Oh, jeez. Unbelievable.
The shit you gotta deal with.
That will go over on Grindr. I don't know about the Clitter.
Is that your favorite app?
Which one, Clitter?
Grindr.
That's the only one I know you belong to.
I don't belong to Grindr.
Look at your hair.
What about it?
It looks like Grindr here.
Look at your hat.
My hat is a fucking Clitter hat.
It looks like a freaking. It looks like a flapper broad from the 20s hat.
This hat, you cannot eat pussy.
At least you brought one this time that doesn't have feathers in it. Look at this.
Look
at the hat he brings.
See
the feathers? This is the type of shit he wears out and about.
This is the kind of hat that you go to.
And he says hi to all the guys he passes and tells them they're handsome.
You go to.
Oops. Oh, there goes that.
I feel my hair. You go to Clitter, it's like, I have to think. You know, I'm not sure. I'm going to have to do a survey when I go shopping at ShopRite. That do they like
the trainees
having oral sex
or Oreo sex?
Oreo sex. There's cookies in there. That's like a computer.
I like Chips Ahoy sex.
Chip Ahoy. So he likes his with nuggets. Got you again. Slap your mama.
No. She's not. She's nice.
All right, bring the secretary. We got to get a couple secretaries.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
That's your boy.
Who?
This is your boy.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
I know that voice. That's got to be Dr. Phil.
Yep, that's your boy.
I could be delusional.
You definitely are delusional.
I definitely probably have a mental illness.
Yes.
But you see, back in my day, we were called normal. Now, you guys, GZ, GX, GY, whatever the fuck you want
KY
to call
jelly.
it. You KY jelly. Get your ass.
Is that your favorite jelly?
Mine?
Yeah. What's your favorite jelly? KY?
Strawberry.
Not KY?
No, KY is yours. I'm talking about all these people. It's probably a millennium favorite thing.
What the fuck are you talking about?
You.
What about me?
Here we go. What about me? I'm perfect. Let me ask you, when you started in sports, what happened to you? You were a winner,
I was a
weren't you?
fucking superstar.
Superstar. And there was what?
I was an all-star athlete.
15 others on your team were all superstars.
No.
You guys were all super losers.
You played in the Challenger squad, didn't you? Played with the wheelchair kids.
What I usually did is play with a helmet on, so I couldn't get affected.
Maybe you still need one.
You know what? Maybe next episode I'll put my helmet on that I'm supposed to, so I don't hit my head when I'm talking to you.
So I could beat the shit out of you and guilt-free.
Guilt-free. There's nothing guilt-free.
So you were talking about it earlier, and I'm still curious as to why you watch this.
I don't watch anything.
German Shepherd porn.
German Shepherd porn. Let me see.
You are a sick fuck.
Boy, he just stepped in shit here. Because I remember.
That's the type of porn you watch. Shit. Stepping in shit.
I remember this story.
Yeah?
Told by you.
No.
And we're talking on a job site, all right? We're here working, building a deck, putting an addition on. And, of course, he's like, shh, hey, you got to talk low. I'll tell you a story. And I was like, hey, go ahead, tell me a story. What happened? He
You're
goes,
making this shit up, aren't you?
you ain't going to believe the girl I was hitting last night. It's like, hitting? It was like, what did you do? Well, we had oral sex, penis sex.
Penis.
She gave me oral sex. All right, so he goes, don't ever repeat this, especially live on TV. All right. I was like, all right. And in fact, he says to me, we're building a deck. He goes, come here, I'll tell you the story. You got to walk away from the house so they don't hear this. I was like, what do you think? They got cameras on us? He goes, it could be. It could be. I have cameras on us. So what did you say? Well, while I was giving her head, or while he was giving her oral sex, he goes, all of a sudden, he felt his hot nose up his ass. And I was like, who is it? He goes, it was another girl. It was a German Shepherd girl. And he says, wow,
You did a terrible job.
You wouldn't believe how hot her tongue was.
You did a terrible job. I already told this story.
When? To who?
On the fucking podcast.
It didn't go viral with the German Shepherds.
It will.
How was that tongue? Hot. Hot.
No.
Hot.
I told this
Hot.
story. I told it a lot
Hot.
better than you told it.
Hot.
And when I initially told you this story,
Tongue was wet.
it wasn't at a job site.
No, it was... No. Oh, when did you tell me the story?
I told you like a few weeks ago or something like that.
Finally,
ago.
the story comes out. He's into dog sex.
You're the one that likes to watch freaking Mr. Ed give the old sausage to some freaking unlucky blonde broad.
She probably worked at the fucking farm.
She probably worked at ShopRite.
It's a possibility. They got a lot of cucumbers going on down there. So
They do.
You ready to take a break? Let's take a 5-minute break. He doesn't want to take a break. What a jackass.
I need a beer.
Yeah. I need head. Don't be coming over here. I'm not into that. You going to stop the recording?
No.
Oh, he's going to keep going. So let me tell you a story. The story of El Rhino. I bring alcohol. All this dude does is drink it every day. Unbelievable. You can't figure this out. There's a lot of lost people in this world, and he's one of them. Poor guy. So all you girls on Grindr need to give him a call. He likes it when you have a mustache. I'm killing myself. This is tough. It's a good thing I got alcohol to numb my effects. Anyway. So how many of you people had sex with redheads? I mean, real redheads, not because they dye their hair. Well, I had one. So you go work in L.A., right? Let me tell you a story. You go to work in L.A. Now, the girl is good in bed. The girl is good in all sex. Probably because she's nuts. Anyway, so you have her in bed. I come home from L.A. Thank you, honey.
You're welcome.
So I come back from L.A. What's she do? I catch her with the rug on the fence. Brand new rug, just put in a week or two ago. Well, actually, it wasn't on the fence. I had to take it to put it on the fence. She's in the house with the hose from outside with a goddamn ivory soap, whatever you squirt from washing your dishes, and a construction broom cleaning the carpet because they spilled something on it when I wasn't there. And when I mean they, she probably had an orgy with a bunch of guys. I don't know. And I come home from L.A. after working up in L.A. for 4 days, 4 10s, 4 12s, whatever it was. And, of course, I surprised her. And I'm like, what the F are you doing? And she told me straight up, I'm cleaning the rug. I was like, it's brand new. And she goes, I know, we spilled something on it. We? Who the hell is we? I told you there's no men allowed in the house when I'm not here. Oh, well, we had a couple friends over and we were partying, and the next thing something happened. And it's like, so here we are with a brand new rug on the carpet. She's watering it from a hose from outside with a goddamn something ivory with a goddamn whisk broom on the floor. And I'm like, are you out of your mind? She says, no, I'm cleaning. This is what happens when you're brain fried and do drugs. Next.
You wait. That's one of my favorite stories, by the way. This is when I realized this story is what cemented that I realized that you're fucking out of your mind and you dated chicks that are really out of their fucking mind.
Well, you know,
This is when I knew that you're officially, legitimately fucking out of your mind.
Well, it's like, you know, the house I had for her.
But you wait to tell this story when I get up to freaking go get a beer break?
Yeah, you missed the whole thing.
The fuck?
How about this one?
Well, all right.
You come back from L.A. again.
All right.
Or Utah, wherever I was working. And we're talking, I live in San Diego. You girls should have known me then. House by the beach. Anyway, point out that, hey, I come home, pull into the driveway. The front door is open with the screen door open. I pull in the driveway. I got a third of an acre, so I got a pretty backyard, a large backyard. And when I pull in, all of a sudden I see like 5 people run across the backyard because there's a gate on the side, and I see them all jumping the fence. And then she's standing there like, hey, honey, glad you're home. I'm like, who the hell is you have in the house? Nobody. It's like, how come I just saw 5 dudes jumping across the fence in the backyard? Oh, they weren't here. They're probably from the neighbors. I was like, are you out of your fucking mind? What were you doing?
They're illegal aliens running across the border.
Oh, there was another time. It's like I let her boyfriend stay in the back when we got separated for a while. And it was like, so I had 2 different dwellings. And I said, yeah, you can stay there. I come home from work early, and he's in my bed in the house. In my mirrored, you know, the type of water beds at that time in the 80s, 90s, they were mirrored on the top. You know, a big landscape type of situation there, you know, like.
You're describing a bed and you break the words out, big landscape type situation.
Yeah, well, it was a water bed. It had the pillars on the side.
What does a bed have to do with landscaping?
Because the motherfucker was in my bed. And she said, he's 6, he's got the flu. It's like, I don't care if he's fucking dying. Get him the fuck out of my room or my bed. Well, he doesn't feel good. Yeah, so you're here when I'm at work fucking him in my bed, and then you tell me he's got the flu. It's like, I don't care if he's got fucking goddamn bird flu. Get him the fuck out of here before I beat both of your asses. I'm really lucky I've never ended up in prison with that bitch. Honestly speaking, I should have killed her a long time ago. Oh, here we go. Now
Canceled.
Now, yeah,
and canceled.
I just got canceled again. Hit the button. You know, I'm lucky I'm not in prison because of her.
How? Why the fuck?
How? Why? What?
Would a human stay with that chick?
I have no idea. You can't ask me that because listen, Dr. Phil, I can't answer that.
Why not?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Is that the answer?
Yes.
You're delusional and
I'm
mental
delusional. I suffer from a mental illness called sex.
I thought you were a G back in the day, and you were getting freaking 3 broads a weekend.
I did. I stopped after a while, but I mean, it's like,
Well, why would you stick to one girl with sex if you could get it all over the place? If the one girl was fucking causing problems,
a couple of my friends back then in the 80s asked me the same
What
thing.
was your answer?
It's like they said to me, it's like, how do you go with her when the girls you've went with are like 10s, 9s, whatever, and this girl's a 6 or a 7? And it's like the sex is good, and it's like, are you out of your fucking mind? How many good-looking women you've been with, and this is what you're sticking with? I thought I stuck with her for one reason, maybe because usually when you overshoot your genitals,
you do what?
when you overshoot, it's like, hey, I don't want to go out with a 10 and have problems every day, with the landscaping down there for her.
I don't know what you're getting at.
Neither do I. That's why I'm talking to you.
I think this might be what you're trying to get at, and this is kind of my mentality.
I don't know if
I'd rather get with a 6 or a 7 that has a good personality, a good attitude, treats me with respect, is freaking kind, loyal, all that good shit, is a very good person, rather than get with a 10 that's going to treat me like dog shit.
Well, it lasted 24 months.
I mean, get with, like, hook up with. I mean, like, dating long term.
It lasted for 2 years of good stuff.
And then shit went downhill after 2 years? Shit hit the fan?
Yeah, I did a lot of stupid things.
I mean, we've all made mistakes.
Took her to New Jersey. She was cheating on me. I was working 12 hours, 7 days a week. She's cheating on me. We were living at my dad's house. He said, get rid of this bitch. So I went back to Houston again in like 85 or so. And then as soon as we got there, she left me. So then I did something even stupider. So then...
You tried to get her back.
Well, sort of like that. So then I went to California.
Yep.
And then I did even something more stupid. Once I got rid of the bitch, or rather she got rid of me, I drove all the way back to Texas from California to go get her and forced her to come with me. Well, that's kidnapping. And then she left me a couple more times, whatever. And it's like, it's just...
For the sake of the censors
she even
out
got married when she was going out with me. To somebody else. That's
What?
another story.
What?
We'll do that next week. Tune in.
What?
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
I think I know part of the story.
Yeah, probably do.
Now,
You want to hear the wedding story?
For the censors out there, he didn't kidnap her, force her. He just convinced her and said, "Hey, come out. It's sunny out here. I have a good job. I got a place to stay. Yada yada yada."
Well, I did have a
Next thing you know, she's fucking power washing his goddamn carpet in his living room.
I did have a place to stay, but when I brought her, I got kicked out.
Why'd you get kicked out? Because they saw her and they knew that fucking she was up to no good.
They said you could stay here, she can't.
Do you blame them?
No,
They were a better judge of character than you were.
You ain't lying. I'll tell you what.
I have never met somebody that was more pussy whipped.
Don't let sex blind your eyes.
I have never met somebody more pussy whipped.
Well, when you're in your 20s, early 20s, late 20s, that's what your primal instinct for sex. And so is it it is for women.
Yeah,
of course,
but there's a line.
The women will say
There's a line though, Joe.
The women will say, "Well, my primal instinct is like kicks in at 30 to 45." It's like
No, their clock starts ticking.
No, you're done already. It's like your clock is ticking from
In late 20s.
13,
That's when it really
13 to
kicks up
25. Your clock is ticking. It's like, how many clubs you go to and the girl's wearing a cop outfit with a short dress and you're like, "Hey, are you a cop? Help me out." It's like, "No, I'm a whore." Goes with the uniform.
You fucking set that up and executed that horribly.
All right. This comes back to where's Dr. Phil? Delusional?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
There you go. And I've suffered from so many mental illnesses, I don't think there's a word for it.
There is.
What's it? Delusional?
That's one of them.
Mental illness?
That's another.
There's more than that.
Multiple personalities.
I don't know how many there are. You live with a kook. See what happens to you.
I have lived with kooks.
No. No. You have no idea to live with a female nut. She stays home 24 hours a day, never gets a job, don't do shit.
I have a low tolerance for bullshit.
You got to come home. You got to go do the shopping. You got to do the laundry.
Why would you put up with this just because of a good piece of ass?
You got to do the cleaning.
Why would a human put up with this just because she's a good piece of ass?
I told her to leave. She wouldn't leave. What am I supposed to do? Kick her out?
Yes.
I was trying. I threw all her clothes out many times.
Why'd you let her back in?
She broke the windows and climbed back through the windows.
Why didn't you put bars on the windows? There's always a solution.
Yeah, she still would break the windows.
How would you get through the bars?
Oh, believe me, she's innovative. She'd hire somebody. She wouldn't hire somebody. She'd just toy her pussy around somebody and say, I need to get in here. This is my place. Can you break it? And he'll say, oh, yeah, I got a grinder. That's the way she is. She's a nut. I tell you what, those nuts are only good for 1 to 2 nights. After that, keep your nuts to yourself because you could end up like that guy in Vegas. Bobbitt was his name? Where she took his nuts.
Lorena Bobbitt.
Yeah, he took his penis, took his nuts, and she said...
I don't know if she cut the nut. I think she cut the dick. I don't know about the nuts. I don't know if she got...
Well,
I
you know...
don't know if she's lopped off the nuts.
These people probably don't even know about that. They're still 22. That happened like 25 years ago. So here's the deal. So here you are on call, and like, yeah, the guy's going to the hospital. He got his dick cut off. It's like, so what's my job?
I think there was another... It happened recently. Another one.
So what's your job here? Well, my job is to, you got to seal off the perimeter. Okay, I could do that. And get your flashlight and look for his penis. What a job for a man. Go see if you can find his dick in the grass.
That sounds like something you want to put your application into.
That comes up to grinders again.
For you.
Not for me. Yeah, I think it did happen. I think I seen one on...
you are a penis searcher.
I think I seen one on Court TV, but she killed the guy. She cut his balls and his penis
No, I
off.
think there's one in the news, like in the past, maybe a couple months or something like that. I heard something. Another chick did this.
There's a lot of them.
You can't trust these bras nowadays, Joe.
Oh, you give them an iron skillet and a knife. It's not that they're going to cook for you. You're going to get fucking attacked by it.
You know what? I
don't know. Tell me.
You know what I just realized? That kind of makes sense.
No,
I was watching
you?
another podcast and somebody said that and it kind of made things kind of click.
What? Clit?
Click.
Oh, I thought you said
click.
I thought it made things clit.
You have a sick mind.
I'll tell you what. This sick mind travels many fucking oceans.
How many oceans has that traveled since we started?
Are we talking women? Are we talking the actual ocean?
All right, so get back to what I was talking about.
Delusional.
So the dynamics between men and women has changed in this past 60, 70, 80 years or so.
Mental illness.
Things have changed drastically since the beginning of human history.
Yeah,
so throughout the course of human history, because women didn't like go out and build stuff and invent stuff and you know maintain society and work traditional jobs,
They finally got a razor blade to shaving their assholes.
They were reliant upon a man to be able to provide security, provide provisions, food, roof over the head, all that good shit.
Safety.
Because they couldn't do it themselves.
They still can't.
Now, because they're all in the workplace now, they're all freaking educated, all that good crap. They're making decent money. They don't need a man to provide a roof over their head, food on the table, all that stuff.
Yeah, they're called lesbians.
So, since they don't need a man, they're freaking playing the field and acting like men now. They're freaking sport fucking.
Right. And if they're not sport fucking, they got some girl doing them with a strap on.
But it kind of shows like men want women. We love women.
We always do.
Not all of them.
No, some are bitches.
Yeah. But we want women. We don't. I mean, we need them to procreate, but we don't need them on like a regular basis. Like we could survive and be okay without them. We could feed ourselves, have a roof over our head. We could stay alive without them.
Well, unless you run into a princess.
Women never really, I kind of think, never really loved and appreciated man. They just got with a man out of selfish preservation to preserve their own lives.
Oh, take care of them.
Yeah.
So how many times you been with a man to take care of you?
If I knew that when I was younger, you know how much heartache that would have saved me? That viewpoint?
So you missed what I said.
I don't care what you said.
So
What'd you say?
So you're looking for a man to take care of you is what you're trying to say.
You got money, don't you?
That has nothing to do with anything. I am a poor man. That's why I'm here, trying to make money. Goddamn,
as evidenced by your shoes.
You won't even let me eat potato chips here.
I bought the fucking potato chips.
See how cheap he is? This is what you women have to look forward to.
How am I cheap when I bought shit?
I tell you what, you better go cut her toenails. Make her happy.
Whose toenails?
Whoever's in your house. I don't know.
There's nobody in my. Actually, it's freaking.
Diktators live. All right, we're back again.
Apparently, me and Lee, because you told the carpet washing story when I freaking got up and left.
Yeah, well, tell me about Joey Dirtbag.
Oh, Joey, good old Joey Dirtbag.
Who the hell is that?
So it's this kid I grew up with in my neighborhood.
Like I'm supposed to have some rips on this.
I mean,
Go ahead, tell your story.
so there's this kid I grew up with in my neighborhood
All right, go ahead.
named Joey.
Go on.
You could relate to that.
Yeah, I've been called Joey.
So everybody, actually, freaking, I don't want to throw him under the bus, but somebody nicknamed
Fucking doesn't
him
even
Joey
know to do it
Dirtbag.
anymore. He doesn't want to throw him under the bus.
No, I don't care about throwing Joey Dirtbag under the bus. I'm worried about the person that gave him the nickname. Anyway,
Oh, God. And we're
Anyway.
talking 40 years ago.
it wasn't 40 years ago. Anyway,
All right.
so this kid didn't shower.
Oh, jeez.
He didn't like wash his clothes, or his mom didn't wash his clothes. Like he had dirty clothes all the time. He was basically like the human version of Pigpen from Charlie Brown.
So actually, you picked on him calling his name Joey Dirtbag.
Yes,
Why?
because he was fucking dirty. His hands were like permanently stained. Like he had permanent dirt stains on his hands.
So
One time I go over to his house.
do you feel right making fun of someone that's handicapped?
He wasn't handicapped. He's just being a fucking lazy dirtbag. There's a difference. It's not like he was homeless and like lived under a bridge and didn't have access to a fucking shower. One time I went, what the fuck are you doing? One time I went,
Trying to play with the microphone.
so one time I go to the dude's house. They had a fucking dog at their house. Go in there. His father tries to cook me something. I'm like, fuck no. The house is absolutely disgustingly filthy. It was filthy to the point.
There was maggots?
No. So they had a dog. There was
had a
literally
dog.
a pile of dog shit in the middle of the fucking living room on the floor, and they weren't doing nothing about it. And you could tell it's been there for a few days because it was like crusty.
So this is...
So they had crusty
this the
dog
kind of-
shit in the house.
This is the kind of people you hang out with growing up in your lifetime.
I ended up kicking his ass.
Did you kick his ass or play with his ass? Which one is it?
I kicked ass. You play with ass.
I play with female ass all the time, and they love it.
How old were you when you lost your V card?
My vegan card?
V card.
What's a V card? Vagina card?
When you popped your cherry.
I was 16.
Oh, that's right. You told that story. It was 16.
That's why they call me 16.
With a foreign exchange student, right?
No, a German student.
Oh, so you do like German Shepherd dog porn.
No, she was a blonde German Shepherd dog. No, she was a blonde woman.
Oh, so you fucked a yellow lab.
A yellow woman.
Well, I thought she was German. Germans aren't yellow.
Chinese.
Chinese are yellow.
No, why you got to be a racist?
I'm not saying anything bad about them.
Let me see if I can pull off all these words Clinton says you are. You're xenophobic, homophobic, racialophobic, xenophobic, yellowphobic. Ba 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 ba. I can't think of any more words that make you
Do you have a fuck it list?
a bucket list.
Fuck it list.
Yeah, any woman that wants to get laid, I'm into it.
So now it's 3.5 billion people.
Well, they got to hit a criteria. They got to be good at what they do. You can't be just like you, chubby and fat, and then expect to get laid.
You would take anything at this point.
I live in a senior citizen home. What do you think?
Yes.
I score all the time.
Do you or did you have you don't score all the time. When's the last time you got laid?
Well, being a senior citizen, it's really hard to find hookers at my age.
For a dude that runs his mouth so much about how great of game he has, you can't seem to find your way into a freaking lady's bed.
Well, you know what?
What?
Sometimes you get tired of these people.
Of what people? Women?
Yes. They're just a headache.
Let me ask you a question. I never asked you this before.
Oh, here we go.
After you,
Oh!
Af-
So here's the question. God, let's hear it.
after you broke things off with your old broad, the freaking wild, batshit crazy redhead,
Oh, I didn't have to break things off with her.
you definitely broke something off.
Oh, once I went homeless and then I'd have to kick her out in my car when I went to work. That's fine. That broke the camel's back.
After that point,
Mm-hmm.
Did you start dating again, like getting out there in the marketplace and playing the field again and being a bit of a playboy, or is that it? You're done.
No, she interfered after that again.
How? So she wanted to fuck you, but then she cockblocked you,
Oh yeah.
and you tolerated this.
But the point being is that even though we were broke up,
Yeah.
she was still living at my house.
Wait, you just said you're homeless.
Still living in my living in my car.
Your house on wheels?
Hotel. And she still cock-blocked me.
How? Why did you let her in the car? You
Well,
couldn't lock the doors?
It's a long story because when
You couldn't fucking turn the car on and drive down the block?
No, a couple girls I was doing were in prison with her, and she was saying, "That's my man."
Wait, what? You were fucking prison bitches, like a gaggle of them?
I don't know what they would do. They just ended up in jail somehow.
I have never.
They were doing credit fraud.
Where did you
fucking-
meet these broads?
Well, the cops said birds of us flock together. I was like, nah, I'm fucking hunting pussy. It's like, I don't
But
care
where-
what they're doing.
I have never found a chick to hit on, hooked up with, whatever you want to call it, a girl that was a fucking ex-con.
Well, the thing about
I
it,
realize they exist, but I have never.
well, they got TV shows now about it.
Yeah, Orange is the New Black.
Loving a roommate or whatever.
Orange is the New Black. It was a big hit
Who?
Netflix show.
There's a couple of them.
Anyway, let's get back. Let's get back. I don't give a fuck about Love After.
Love After
Fuck
Prison.
your show.
Oh, roommate.
Fuck your show.
Roommate in
Let's get
love.
back to the freaking point. Where the fuck are you finding these broads? Where are you sourcing fucking prison bitches?
I guess it was in the drug trade.
Oh, okay, I got you. So you're running with a bunch of fucking.
Yeah, lapdogs.
I guess you would find a lot of ex-cons in that world.
Yeah, you would. I mean, we're gonna leave it there.
So after you broke up with your ex, you decided you're gonna start fucking a bunch of prison dykes.
No, she brought them around. It just happened.
Oh, so they're her friends,
Well, ex-friends by then.
but they were still hanging out with her.
No, they were
What
hanging out
kind
with
of
me.
fucking wild world are you living in?
This is what happens.
Is anything fucking not upside down in your little world?
This is what you call the drug trade, I guess.
Is anything not upside down in your little fucking chaotic, wild, batshit world?
It's like, hey, you give a girl.
You date a girl that breaks into your house on a regular basis. You can't get up. You can't break up with her.
You give a girl.
Has fucking fucks some random guy on the block and puts him in your bed and says he has the flu.
I was there. She fucking brought dudes home, and they said it's like, can I stay here a couple days? I just got out of prison. It's like,
So you were running a halfway house.
with her? It's like, I only let him in to have a shower. It's like, what's he still doing here when I come home from work? You jackass.
What was the very first?
Oh, jeez.
What was
First
the
sign? I don't know.
very first sign or clue that something was just she's not on the up and up with this broad? Like it's something like, okay, this is not just a normal, stupid girl shit. Like this is next level shit.
Listen, after.
What was the first thing where we're like, holy shit, there's something wrong?
Oh, yeah, when she married another dude and I broke up the wedding.
No, you already we're telling that story next time apparently. But shit, there's a ton of shit has happened way before that. Way before that. You said your father even realized before that he told you to get rid of that freaking bitch.
Yeah, about 85, he told me that.
What was so what did he see then? What did you look past is what I'm trying to get at.
I'm stumped. Had to be pussy.
No, seriously. No, what was the first red flag? By red flag I mean like a banner the size of a fucking skyscraper.
Probably when my dad says you're working 12 hours a day and then she ain't working and she never comes home when we're living at my dad's house.
So your dad realized she was out there cheating on you.
Oh, of course. And he goes, when you go to work, then she comes home.
See, your dad caught on to this and you didn't? He wasn't even dating the broad and he realized what was going on.
My dad was no fool.
Was your dad a good judge of character?
Yes, he was.
Yeah. So why didn't you trust? At least, did you at least take a consideration, have a serious thought of what he told you, and really think about things, or you just brushed them off?
You know what?
You just said, "Dad, she has a wet pussy and big tits."
White pussy, big tits, doing drugs.
Were you banging her freaking when you were living in your parents' house? In the house?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when she was there. when she wasn't
How do
there,
you bang?
she
How do
was
you bang a
probably-
broad that's not there?
She was probably banging somebody else.
How do you bang a broad that's not present?
Well, on the weekends, I think she was there.
You think? So
Well-
you don't even remember.
No, because she couldn't get out of the house on the weekend because I was home.
What's the first crazy?
And then what happened?
What's
is
the first
pro-
like
then what
fucking
ha-
crazy thing
and
that she ever did?
then
What's the first
and then what
fucking
happened?
crazy ass thing
so
that she
I'm
ever
working
did?
7 days a week. So it's like I said, fuck her, and I just went into gambling all the time. I get my check, go gambling on the weekends. Say fuck her.
What, AC?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's when they first opened up.
What, Harris?
No, resorts, something resorts.
Merv Griffin, I think his name. Was it Merv Griffin's?
No, I think it was International Resorts. But it was resorts. First hotel in Atlantic City, like in 1985, 4, 3,
There's
2.
hotels in Atlantic City at the fucking turn of the 1900s.
I think it was 1980 they were there because that's why one of the reasons I left New Jersey originally
Oh.
because they had gambling there.
They even made a fucking HBO series about the fucking hotels and casinos in Atlantic City
They
back
should-
in the fucking 20s.
They should make it. Atlantic City didn't have no hotels in the 20s.
Are you fucking
Gambling hotels.
Yes.
That was legal.
Yes.
Legal.
Pretty sure. Yes.
No.
They made a fucking TV show about it.
Resorts was the first casino opened up. I think it opened up like 1978.
Maybe they shut down gambling for a while. I don't know.
No. Are you on drugs?
Are you?
Where's Dr. Phil?
Where is he?
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Resorts was open
be
like
honest with you.
1978 in that ballpark.
I'm kind of retarded.
Well, sometimes. Not all the time. It all depends who you're talking to. I mean, a lot of people can't take insults when you're
Stop
telling
it.
when
Get some help.
they ask you a simple question and you tell them the truth. It's like
You want me to look it up?
it's almost like no. It's like almost a girl asks you like this. You buy her new clothes, or she goes shopping and buy new clothes, and then you're supposed to go out to dinner or something. And this is a girlfriend type of situation. And she comes out and she spins around. She sits in front of the mirror for hours, does her hair or nuts.
All right, enough of this shit.
And she says,
What's the
how do I
first
look?
fucking crazy fucking thing that she ever did that you realize is over the top, not just like typical girl bullshit, like next level shit? What was the first fucking thing where like you kind of like had it kind of like caught you off guard and be like, holy shit, this is something else. What was the first thing where it was like, holy shit, this isn't right?
Using my truck when I'm not looking, or car, and brings home what they call them it's like 2 tons of clothes for like $20 from
What? Goodwill or something?
from the Goodwill or something like that. You buy a whole bulk thing that's all strapped up, and
So what would she do with these clothes?
Oh, she just throw them in the fucking rooms, and go through them, and then pick out 5 things, and then I got 2 tons of clothes there that I got to get rid of.
That's how she shopped.
That's how she shot, and then from there, and then
And then this is in Houston. She did this.
no, this is in California, San Diego, and then
She had to do crazy shit in Houston.
And then you asked me crazy. Then the other one was collecting quartz. I ended up with probably
Quartz.
rocks.
Oh, like the rock. Okay.
I ended up with goddamn Christ, probably 5 tons of rocks in my yard.
What, she have fucking dump trucks backing up and shit?
She just keep getting them and getting them. And
Where?
Getting them from a quartz field.
From a quartz mine?
Yeah, that would keep her busy for months.
So the way that a little kid would go to the beach and collect seashells, she went to a fucking quartz mine and collect fucking quartz and rocks and brought them home?
Yeah, it was only like
And just dumped them in the front yard?
yeah, it was like 5 miles away. Yeah,
What?
Constantly. Yeah, she even lost a $2,000 ring in it. And we're talking a 2000 ring that was bought like 1980, 82, 80, whatever. A half carat diamond.
What made you switch? You said back when
Switch
you...
what? That's why I said I might go gay. You missed it.
I know. Where is it?
That thing ain't working. See?
Why are you gay?
Why are you gay? It's a long story.
I'm gay.
You have to
What
think-
made you switch?
Switch what? I ain't switched yet. What made you go from heterosexual to gay?
No, that wasn't my question. That wasn't where I was heading with this.
All right,
What made you switch?
What
You
kind of
said-
head are you going for?
You said back in like your early 20s or so when you were down in Houston.
Yeah.
You said you were playing the field like an absolute fucking playboy madman.
Yeah.
You were getting laid 3-4 different broads a week.
Where's the opener?
Sometimes.
Yeah. So what's it
You were
do?
playing the field like a fucking master chess player.
That's where I was.
Opener's up there.
So you want me to go get it?
Yes.
I'm the star of the show. You want me to get up
Yes.
with the headphones on?
Take them off.
You want me to take something else off for you? Where the hell's our waitress? Unbelievable.
Come on.
You're a two-fisted drinker. Same thing with your penis?
Make sure you pop this bitch open.
Why am I gonna do it?
He gives me this shitty fucking popper.
You're right. Here, give me the hand.
My popper has titties on it.
Give me the cap, you jackass. Fucking idiot.
Me?
Yeah, you.
How am I the idiot out of the two of us?
What am I gonna say now, jackass?
Don't worry, I know where I'm heading. I still got it. I still got it here. I still got it.
Did you hear that? He knows where he's
Headed.
It's like a gay joke. They probably can't hear me because
Why are you gay?
Fucking jackass. I haven't even played you all the sounds yet.
yeah, like you have sounds.
I have plenty of them.
And the star is back.
Come on.
The star is born. So what do you want to do? What do you want to play with?
They ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
All right.
So any of you men want to have really
So-
good sex with your girlfriends,
Hold
listen
on.
to Seven Dust and
Hold
Five
on.
Fingers Death Punch.
Hold on. Before we wrap things up, I want to get to
Wait,
something here.
Here he goes with saran sex. He wants to wrap things up.
It's called the condom.
It's called the raincoat.
That too.
What do you got?
At what point did you switch when you
Switch. I never switch hit it.
from being a playboy, running the field, and so you said you would never like date a chick more than 1 or 2 nights, right?
Normally, yes.
Very rarely did you date a chick more than a night or two,
A weekend.
or a date or two, whatever.
A weekend.
A weekend. Okay.
Could be 3 days.
What?
You know what? There was 2 or 3 I dated for like a few months in between those span before she showed up on my doorstep. The problem with
Were
those,
none of those
the problem-
phenomenal in bed?
The problem
Were
with,
none of them phenomenal in bed?
yeah, they were all good in bed. But
Not all good, but
the problem,
some of them.
The problem they had, or I had,
Yeah.
is they had luggage already.
What?
They
Kids?
were 18 and they had one kid 5 years old already.
What? Where are you finding these broads?
Houston, Texas.
You found girl like plenty, not like 1 or 2. I've known there's a couple in high
No,
school.
there's more than a couple.
There was a couple I went to high school with that had kids like in high school, but
There's a lot of them.
there
down
wasn't. They weren't like fucking all over the place like a colony of ants or some shit.
I met them in a club. They told me they got, this is the picture of my
And they were
little
18, 19.
Yeah, I got a picture of my little daughter, my little boy. I live at my mom's house, which is a.
I mean, I don't blame you for not. I
which
wouldn't
is-
date a chick
which
with
is-
a kid.
Which is
I mean, like
something,
seriously date.
Oh, these are hot women, though.
No, I
We're-
would fuck them, but I wouldn't like take them serious. I wouldn't date them long term.
Well, it's really hard when you meet all these women in clubs that living with their moms or living with a clan.
Well, they're 18, of course. I'd rather date a chick that's living with her parents than date a chick that's living with another single broad.
No.
Because another single broad is going to make her do hoe activities.
Most of these girls that lived in Houston at the time in 1980, 1975, 82, 75, 82. It's like so many people were moving there. There's usually like a club. It's like they get one apartment for
But,
$200-300
all right,
bucks,
let's
and
get
there's
back-
like 6 people living there.
Let's get back to the point here.
The point, what, pussy?
What made you switch from banging these
I
broads?
did never switch hit.
No, what made you switch from being a playboy, running like freaking really hitting the town hard, to freaking settling down with this crazy broad?
Probably because at the time I wanted to have kids.
And you thought, this is it? This is the one. I want this one to mother my children.
You know what? I heard that from all my friends. It's like, are you out of your fucking mind?
Is there one person?
Even my dad told me that.
Is there one person in your life at that time? Was there one person in your life that said, you know what, you got to keep her, Joe?
What? There's a lot of con women out there.
What'd your siblings say?
Hey, listen.
What'd your siblings say?
Let me tell you.
What'd your siblings say?
This girl was so good at conning people. It's really hard to say.
I don't know. If freaking my relative, brother, friend, cousin, whoever is dating some broad that's fucking power washing his living room carpet and has fucking dump trucks fucking backed up into the front yard dumping off quartz with trailers full of fucking Goodwill clothes, I'm going to say, you know what? You should steer clear of this crazy fucking bitch. She's up to no good.
What do you think about the 5 garbage cans full of mail that don't belong to her? What are you going to say about that? What are you about saying about it? She's got all these DEA agents their addresses and all
Again,
this
I
stuff.
really think you should donate your brain to science.
Well, she jumped over the fence in Carlsbad before they started shredding stuff, and she just ended up getting. I think she got like 150 charges on her. You know, in fact, she went to prison and spent time with the same broad that killed her.
Let me ask you a question.
Killed her husband and his new wife, Deborah Broadwick, in 1992. Spent time with her. Not in Folsom Prison. That's where Johnny Cash was.
At the point,
Johnny Cash.
At the point that she went to prison, went away.
Yeah.
Were you already kind of on the outs with her and like, this bitch, I'm fucking, I don't, like, she's fucking driving.
Well, you know,
I'm fucking done with this bitch.
Well,
Were you already
that's
at that
what
point,
I said.
or no?
Yeah, you know what happened?
Why didn't you move?
Stupidity set in again.
Move?
Who do you think paid for her lawyer?
Why would the fuck tell her to get a public defender?
Yeah, I even bailed her out of jail on the charge. And then you know what they did? The U.S. Marshals came knocking.
And
she said, "You fucking snitch! You snitched me off, telling me I was in the back." I was like, "Fucking, they came busting in the house with warrants."
I gotta say, I
am done with that bitch now.
I think you own the crown for King Simp.
I guess you could say I was really pussy whipped.
I don't think you know what that means,
I think
but
it is.
you are King Simp.
I believed in someone could change. Stupidity.
So people kind of
cannot
change.
No,
Once you're that far off.
No, you can't.
You could change a little bit.
No,
you can change. You can't. Yeah, people could change a little bit.
The only thing,
not to the point that she, not as far gone as she was.
The only thing that changes as you grow up and get older and get smarter. That's what changes.
Yeah, you can change a little bit.
Your attitude.
Become a little calmer, more patient, like that type of shit. Yes,
yeah.
People can.
And everybody goes. And then when they see,
but once
you,
you're that
when
far
when
off that far into the deep end of the crazy pool,
the first thing they do
is
say,
fuck it out of your hands.
You're different. It's like, no, I've grown up. That's the difference they can't handle.
Who's different?
Well, not me. I love sex. I'm 65 and I still love sex.
You know, we should hit the town one night and try to get you laid. I'll wingman for you. I'm a good wingman.
Yeah, you'd have to be a wingman because I'm going to hit on all the girls and all the dudes are going to get pissed off. It's like, hey, baby.
So you need me for security.
You're damn right. It's like when I pinched their asses and shit, I get slapped. It's like, kid him. Women love that.
What, getting their ass pinched?
Not like the way I said.
You know, there is a huge, massive double standard. You know what I mean? Times, like in bars and clubs, etc., over the years, random ass girls I never even talked to, looked at, nothing, don't know nothing, would just grab my ass.
I've had that happen.
But put the shoe on the other foot.
Oh, you get slapped.
You're out in a bar and you're a chick. You're out in the bar and some random guy you didn't even talk to, you didn't have a conversation, nothing. Just random guy just walking by, just grabs your ass.
Oh, that's no good.
That dude, by the end of the night, that dude's in the handcuffs.
Right. He should be, though. Honestly,
no, I'm not saying what he did was right, but I'm saying girls should fucking live by the same fucking standards. They shouldn't do that to a guy.
You want to get lucky, guys? Go out and dance with the girls. Simple. Because a lot of them are dressed like hookers, and they'll tell you they're not a hooker.
You know what I found out worked? It really changed my aspect of things and changed my life, my dating life.
Wait. Something changed your life?
Yes.
Clitters?
I used to, when I was younger.
Uh-oh.
Clitters isn't out yet. I'm waiting on it.
So when he was GZ and GX, go ahead.
When I was younger, like teenage, maybe into early 20s or so.
I mean, he's still in his early 20s. Go ahead.
I used to be the nice guy.
You finished last. That's what I was.
No, I was like nice, polite. I would never say anything sarcastic. Like I was always like.
No wonder why you never got laid.
At that point, you're right. I didn't really get laid that much.
He's too nice to be with.
Yeah,
I like him.
I learned.
I like him. He's too nice.
And so I finally learned because I was like, hanging out with my buddies, and I mean they weren't assholes, but they would kind of bust these chicks' balls a little bit, like kind of.
They like that.
Yeah. I'm like, so I'm sitting there, they're getting fucking laid, like a decent amount. Like, what the fuck? They're not being nice. They're not being super nice. Like, why the fuck are these chicks going? It started clicking. I'm like, you know what girls say, what girls want are two completely different fucking things. They do not want a nice guy.
Well,
they
no means don't. Yes.
And yes means no, and yes means maybe, and maybe means fuck me in the ass.
No. I don't know about you and fucking you in the ass. I mean, that's all on your own shit there. I got nothing to do with that.
Once I started being a smart ass, busting a chick's balls, making fun of her.
The only time you started being a smart ass,
started getting fucking chicks all over the place.
The only thing reason you started getting chicks,
it was before I met you. Don't try to take credit for this shit. You're not trying to take credit for this shit.
Started hanging out with me.
There was only one time.
Of course, we were working.
There was only one time that you did do a decent wingman job. the deal didn't get closed. But there was only once.
No.
There was only one chick.
No, there was plenty at
Who?
Home Depot I hooked you up with, and you didn't know how to close the
All
deal.
lesbian cops that you
No,
fucking
not
tried
the
to
lesbian.
meet too?
There was a couple other
Who?
hot girls I talked to and stuff. I said,
When?
that's my friend. That were your age.
When?
And it's-
A
At Home Depot.
65-year-old fucking cashier?
No, these were 30-year-olds.
Where?
See, he doesn't remember because he didn't get lucky. Because he don't know how to close the deal. Closing the deal is getting into the vagina. That's how you
I
close
know
the deal.
what closing the deal means.
Or getting into the back end. You got to close the deal. You got to hit it, be happy, and then she call you right back the next week.
I guess somebody could make an argument that getting head is closing the deal too. Somebody could make that argument.
Who's getting head?
If say you freaking found some chick and say you didn't bang her, but you got some head from her, I would say, hey, you close the deal.
Oh yeah, that's a deal closer.
Yeah. But let's get back to what fucking chicks were you trying to hook me up with? There was one chick that lived across the street from me.
You know what?
Man, and I got kind of close, but her friend's cock blocked. But that's another story.
Next time I'm going to bring my pad. I got it all written down, dated and everything, facts, fictional facts of everything you've done.
Fictional facts? Did you just say fictional facts?
Yeah, that slipped out by accident.
The truth shall prevail, Joseph.
The truth will set you free.
I want to know.
What do you want to know?
In your head.
I don't have a head.
It's not reality, but in your head.
Which one?
What massive amounts of chicks all over the place were you working on hooking me up with? Where were these? Where this happened?
Every time I work with you, because
the homeowner?
When I work with the homeowner, you tell me shut up.
They're fucking married with kids most of the time.
Who cares?
I'm not trying to bang them.
The girls always
on
horny.
top of it, I don't mix job / money getting paid with fucking bitches because you get burned. And then next thing you know,
so you have experience at this.
No,
how many times you gotten burned?
Out of getting paid?
Yeah.
A few times, actually.
3 times or 5? A few is 3 to 5.
3, 4, maybe.
So there you go.
3
So
or 4.
3 or 4 of
3 or 4.
them, he's got the housewives 3 or 4 times.
I mean,
that's why he didn't get paid.
I've walked off of a lot more jobs, but I wasn't upside down in the payments.
It may be the one time was a dude.
I picked the pay. But let's get back to.
But to who?
Who the fuck did you hook me up with besides that one chick that lived across the street from me? That one.
There was 2 chicks I hooked you up with there.
No, that one chick that
there was 2 girls.
It was 2 girls. They're roommates. They're fucking moving in together or like hanging whatever together. But I wasn't trying to. The other one was like homely looking a little bit. She wasn't very attractive.
How many times when
there was only one that was cute that I was trying to bang.
How's this? How many times we worked in Rutgers area, and the girls are walking by the job site. I hook you up with all these Spanish women, and you blow them off.
What the fuck are you talking about?
All the women, the Spanish women,
the illegal immigrants?
Yeah, they're walking by with a stroller with 3 kids.
Oh, yeah, that's what I want to bang. A fucking 45-year-old illegal immigrant with fucking 8 kids fucking tied up behind her.
It was only, I'd seen the most was 3 to 5.
I was exaggerating, you dumb prick.
I know. I was too. What an idiot.
You weren't exaggerating. There's always 3 to 5.
Well, you know what? At least that pussy.
It's never 1 or 2. It's 3 to 5.
At least
and they're always pregnant.
Listen, at least
you're trying to hook me up with pregnant bitches.
No, at least that pussy's broken in.
You ever bang a pregnant bitch?
That's a weird question. No. Why don't you ask me if I banged a bitch on her period? Yes.
I mean, yeah, we all have at some point.
Well, you know what? It's like this. We are primal people. We are the head of the food chain. We are primal people. Even the females are primal too. It's like, hey, you see the dogs running around fucking each other? That's the same thing we want to do. The same thing the women want to do. Once they get to 35, they're all like, oh, I'm not a whore anymore. I wear my dress down to my ankles. I got 12 kids. Well, the ones that have 12 kids are honestly good women. But the ones that have 2 or 3 and there's no daddy. Oh, that's my baby mama. How many baby mamas you got? Well, I got 12 baby mamas and 12 kids. And are you on welfare? Yeah, I'm on welfare. That's why I vote democratically. What are you doing democratically? Because I get food stamps, and every kid I get, I can get an extra $200. That's why I keep fucking with no condoms. How much does a condom cost? Well, you get a 12-pack at the Dollar Tree for $1. Here it comes. How do you know that? Because that's the condoms I use.
What, fucking sandwich bags?
No, they actually have condoms for
at the Dollar Tree.
No, now they're probably $1.50 for 12 or 10.
And you trust that condom?
Well, I have. Nobody's called me back.
You're gonna get.
In fact, you know what? I think I got
door one
next
day.
time. Next week, I'm going to bring a 10-pack with me. Just to show you. I'll give them to you.
They're probably fucking old and dry rotted.
Well, you know what it is. You put it over your penis, and the hard part comes apart from the plastic, from the raincoat.
You can't trust.
I can't trust. Diktators live at the Improv.
All right. I've had enough of your shit. I'm done with your shit for the day.
It's been a bad day. What are you
It's
gonna
fucking
do?
been quite the road down into mental illnessville.
Yeah, well, you know, next time we're gonna have to talk about your girlfriends.
Are you delusional? Do you suffer from a mental illness?
Well, yeah, but the mental illness I have, I can't suffer from because I don't know what it is.
I don't know. I don't want to unpack that now. We're going to be here for another hour unpacking that statement.
Oh, Diktators live at the Improv.
Check us out on Instagram, TikTok, all that good shit.
Soup to nuts.
Link and all that crap will be in the bio. Check my socials out. It's Soup to Nuts, SOUPEDTONUTS. It'll be down in the description. Please like, comment, share, all that good crap. You could DM us on Instagram. We'll hit you back. In the meantime, don't be like this guy.
Call Ryan 1-800. My nuts.
Soup to Nuts. My soup to nuts.
Anyway, you guys all have
Thanks
a
for
good day.
tuning in. Till next time.
You must be delusional.